Hello, everyone. This is Sheila Rollins again from H.U.L.A Ministries, Entertainment and Associates, the founder. I just wanted to have a conversation with you tonight. On Thursdays, at moving forward, it's going to be like Relationship Thursdays. And I basically chose Thursday because of the R with the name of the day being Thursday as opposed to Tuesday with no R. So I chose Thursday because in relationships is something that, that I've had a problem with, and probably many other people have had a problem with as well. And so, again, for people that don't know me, my name is Sheila Denise Rollins the First, and I am the founder of H.U.L.A Ministries, Entertainment and Associates. And so, okay, let me show you my sign. I don't know if you can see it good. But anyhow, okay, so with H.U.L.A Ministries, it helps support people we help support people that's trying to overcome anything. And so, my mind kind of goes back to the time when God first, in the first chapter of Genesis in the Bible, and I kind of lean to encouraging people and myself also to read from the King James Version. And that is because that's where God led me when I first became a Christian. And I asked God, I said, God, there's so many Bibles in the world. I mean, which one should I be following? And God let me know that he wanted me to follow the King James Version. I can't remember how he let me know now, but he let me know. And I guess maybe because later on I found out that it was the first translation. But anyhow, that's not my topic tonight. I'll talk probably more about that on another time. But in the first chapter of Genesis, the beginning of the Bible, it talks about the relationship between God and Satan, and also Adam and Eve. And so initially, God had given them basically rules to follow concerning the garden, not to eat from the tree of knowledge. Well, you know that Satan through the serpent came through and, basically deceived them, letting Eve think that God was holding back something from her. So basically, the point that I'm trying to point out is that God told them the truth, Satan did not. And ever since then, Satan has been interfering in our relationships. So to me, when I read the first beginning of the Bible, it just kind of lets me know that God is the right person that I can lean on to help me with my relationship. Now, to be honest with you, in times past, I believe that God wasn't interested in relationships. And I guess that's because, a lot of people that I knew were separated, divorced, not getting along even if they were still together, and so it kind of left me as a young person at the time thinking that God was not concerned about relationships. And so, you know that the devil loved that mindset that I have, because it caused him to even come in, and create havoc in my life around relationships with my male to female relationships. But not just that relationship, other relationships as well. Relationships with siblings, relationships with church family, relationships with my other close friends. It is the enemy that comes in that causes that kind of confusion. But because I know that we live here with an enemy, God has given us, through Jesus Christ, he's given us grace, he's given us mercy, and he's given us forgiveness. And one commentator said that unless we use grace, anything that we go through is still in our face. In other words, we won't get through it. It will continue to create a problem and to create havoc and, in our relationships. However, The only way that we can stay connected in a relationship is for us to use the grace and the mercy and the forgiveness that God has given us. Now, remember, God did not wait for Adam and Eve to come to him, to say they were sorry, to forgive them in anything. And so we, a lot of times in our relationship, we can't wait either. You know, we have to forgive the person like almost instantly, like no matter what, because there's no perfect human beings, and every last one of us makes mistakes. And a lot of times what Satan ends up doing is causing us to lose out on the fellowship, the joy, you know, and experience of being with one another. Now, today, with it being 4th of July, you know, a lot of us spend times with friends and with family. You know, some of us spend some time alone, because I know I wanted to be with friends, I wanted to be with family, but I wanted to be with myself too, you know, just to kind of rest up a little bit, being that it was a holiday. And so I did that, and I had a joy.